Okay, well, happy Sunday, guys. Let's get some decals on this Kevin Harvick 2004 prototype number 3. I'm at the final stages here. I want to get these last ones on and get this thing done. And we're going to do this together here. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fairly well. I had a long day yesterday working on my wife's car. Messing around with the tires and brakes and stuff. I don't know. I guess I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm a little sore. As much as I like to think I can still do those things. But anyways, these decals I received, I do not know where they came from. They came from the one who had requested the decals, or requested the custom. And so, but I don't know the source. They're very similar to the laser sharp decals. They're really thin. You don't even really need any micro sole with them. I'm going to use these hood pins and these little decals here. I'm going to see how they work out, if I can keep them from flying away on me. These things are super small. I rarely use the decals for the hood pins and trunk pins, but I might as well give them a go here. These are the kind of decals that will easily flip back over on themselves. And so when you're working with them, you gotta be really careful, or you're gonna make a mess. And then you got a lot to clean up. So hopefully I will not do that. Hopefully that is not going to happen here. Ever tell you how much I love these little scissors? I've used these scissors for many years and I just love them. They're sharp but not too sharp. And they're just a nice little perfect size. Oops, I got that upside down. Fiskars. Small little, the number says DC 1211. Anyways. I want to keep this together. The other good thing about these decals is they really are ready to lift off of the paper and go onto the car or truck without much weight at all. So that's another positive. All right, let's kind of wait right there. Let's get these in. Come here. my hood pins are upside down, and they're coming off. It's not good. Oh, one of them did. Okay. So far so good on this guy. There always seems to be a little gap right there. Little stinker. Just the way that it comes together, or doesn't. This side's not too bad. This actually has a little full over. Like so. But anyways, I'm pretty happy with this so far. This is a little clunky here in the corner, but it's not too bad. But everything seems to come together nicely around this. They connect here and here, and then you've got all these the bottom parts of these little flames or whatever they are, decals that you put on. Maybe I have the headlights too low. I don't know. There's a spot for them, and then I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is. And I'm going to do this passenger side here. Yeah, these are really thin. Looks like Coca-Cola Reese's, and I'm not sure what that bottom one is. It's at an angle. Mr. Kevin Harvick with the patriotic flag. Okay. Whoa. This guy got flipped over. Okay. No harm, no foul. Let's get this guy up here. AC Delco, Real Tree, and another really small one. I don't know what that is. All right. Okay, so let's get a couple of these trunk pins in place. I'm going to grab this one that got flipped upside down, if I can. Come here. Come on. Fulfill your destiny, little guy. There we go. And I'm using them because the pin size on this 2004 body, they're pretty big. And so they've got enough space there to hold that little decal. And it's kind of flat on the top too, so I'm sure there's a they're not perfectly circles, but I was just thinking, yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's get the 3 on. Clean up a couple of these little scraps here first. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to take this whole thing. I'm just going to roll her over. And then slide this guy out from the back. A lot of water on this guy. So we're going to try to get that out. Wash my hands with Dawn. I actually did it a couple times because whenever I do work in the garage, inevitably I get a little bit more grease and dirt on my fingers, and it takes a few cycles to get that crap off. It's kind of smoothing that guy out. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, so this will be a little fun because this thing is a pain in the butt. I've done this when I did this the last time. It's kind of a pain getting this on here. But in the same type of fashion, we'll set it like this. We'll kind of drag her down. Okay. Come on. Okay, this is where it gets a little fun, trying to get this centered. Work from the inside out. Ever so carefully. I don't want this to slide. Okay, pretty happy with that. There's not too many ridges on this hood. Like more modern cars kind of have a little bit more ridges on it, but There's a little tiny ridge in the center, but it's not that difficult. So I'll make sure I get this in here. I think my spacing's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Let's get these hood pins on. Oh, don't do that. I hate that. It doubles back on my tweezers. Make sure I get that on the top of this thing. Looks pretty good. There's kind of an orientation. I want to kind of get them in that general direction if I can. All right. Okay. All right. Happy, happy, happy. Let's get this other side on. Oh, look, I got some other decals I can put on. All right, give me a second. I'm going to cut these out. Got these 3 little orange circles I'm going to put on the back window and give them a try. I don't normally do that. I think that that's, well, they're not normally provided, first of all. But, yeah, we're going to give it a go. Got all these little extra little decals. I got a couple red arrows I cut out. We'll put those on. For the identifier of where the jack points are. Alrighty. And that's the last of them. William, I'm going to decal your car here and hopefully get that out the door not too soon, or not too much longer. I know you've been waiting. And of course, Kyle, as we've been emailing, I got a bunch for you that are coming as well. So, all right, let's get this guy done. The other thing about these decals is they do dry pretty quickly, and you can start sealing a little bit quicker. I usually like to wait a day, but I think with these you can, you can do maybe like, if you do it softly and gently with your brush, you can probably do 6-12 hours let it dry, put a super light coat on, and then just keep adding layers. That is one nice thing, I've said that about the stickers. So once you get the stickers down, you can pretty much almost immediately start sealing. Alright, let's make sure I get this somewhat symmetrical over here. Okay, a little bit higher. Okay, that's not too bad. It's hard to get it perfect, but you do want to try to check those things. Symmetry is to me important. Like, you don't want one side like high and the other side kind of low or whatever. You know, you want to be able to look at it, and even if it's in the wrong place, if it's symmetrical, it's better than not being symmetrical. Okay. Excuse me. There's these little red arrows. Yeah, that's good. Trying to be careful, super careful not to touch any of the decals I've already put on. I do not want them to slide. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, little orange circles. Here we go. The back window. Again, let's get them lined up. All right. Okay. The last thing that I need to do to this thing before I can just let it sit back and dry is I want to get a touch of my silver or my aluminum, one or the other, on this little fuel door, fuel inlet area. That's my aluminum. I like to use this cap as a So first off, why do I have this on my fingers now? Crap. I got it all over my fingers. Hold on. Making a mess. Alright. Cleanup has occurred. I'm going to get a little bit here. Where the fuel door, where the fuel overflow is. Okay. And now here. Like that. And that's it, guys. Now I just need to stay away from this thing. I'm going to set this thing over here and just stay away from it for a few hours, and then we're done. Alright, let's wrap this video up with a verse. Verse number 49. Fundamental Christianity here. Verse 49. Jesus' sacrifice, Hebrews 9 and verse 12. Neither by the blood of goats and calves, but by his own blood, he entered in once into the holy place, having obtained eternal redemption for us. Okay. It wasn't the blood of a goat. It wasn't the blood of a calf. It was only by his own blood. Jesus Christ, his own blood. He entered in once into the holy place. So Jesus' blood covers the sins, washes away the sins, once and for all, for the sin of mankind. He did it once. You don't have to continue to offer the sacrifices any longer. It was just a foretaste, and now that Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the chosen one, has come and died, gave his blood one time, he obtained eternal redemption